Hello everyone! How are we all doing? This is Farah here, we're on Server Smash, and I will fix your camera in 1 second. We are here for an Emerald Smash, guys. And this is Server Smash number 63. And today, I'll be your main caster, it's Farah. We're messing around with the overlay stream, as you can see. And I'm joined by, if I fix this in a second, why don't you say hello?
Hi, how's everyone doing?
I need to fix your volume, bro. Okay, so as I kind of tweak the stuff, we're going into Server Smash, guys. It's Emerald versus Emerald. Why don't you talk about the lane or the map today, and I'll just get everything kind of tweaked and finalized.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Darth Sevius. I'm your second caster today. Lanza, yeah, casting as well, right?
Yeah, I'm your third caster. I'm casting on. Looks like it's gonna be in Planet Battles 3, Twitch.
Oh, there we are. We have 1, 2, 3 streams. Pretty much covering the same thing. It means we're going to be able to cover a lot more of the map. In regards to the map and the continent and who's fighting, I'm currently on Hossin. I figured, hey, you know what? The overlay that we're using is a Hossin. I thought the match was on Hossin. Turns out it's not. Could someone, Lanza, maybe you know what the match is?
Yeah, right now it is on Amerish.
We're in Amerish, bro.
Awesome. I'll go Amerish in a second.
Yeah, we're just go over there. Right? Okay, cool. Right.
So my stream's gonna cover more of the meta, kind of the overall strategy that I see going back and forth between the two, versus y'all's tactical.
So, Lanza, obviously you being the American in the room, you play on Connery, right? Or you play Emerald?
Actually, nowadays I play a bit more Emerald because I'm on the East Coast.
Okay, so maybe so this is an Emerald v Emerald Smash. So this is like an internal.
Well, I think there's quite a few people from Connery and other stuff right now as well. So I mean, it's not necessarily a surprise to what's going on. Anyway, we're good, guys. But I think the audio's good. I would appreciate in chat if you give me a shout out if the other guys are too quiet. And so we have myself. I'm doing PSP 1. We've got Sebius is doing PSP 2. And we've got Lanzer, who will be jumping off after we actually start here, and he'll be doing PSP 3. It's his first stream, so he's just trying all out and all that type of stuff in overlays. So we'll see how that goes. Today on this channel, I'm trying an ultra wide setup, and in a sort of a 1080 stream, which had black boxes. So I figured we'd maybe put in some, cameras. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, maybe it's a bit vain. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. If you don't like it, let me know and we'll turn them off. Right. So with that being said, we'll have a look at the map here today. We're on Amerish, and specifically we're on our Eastern Warp Gate versus Southern Warp Gate map. The numbers today and the details, if I just get this for you. Okay, so today we're doing 173 versus 173, and all kind of mostly Emerald Affair, probably with a couple of guys from Connery. The outfits are as were listed in the pre-show. We have Team Halftime versus Team Devastator. There are some certain rules here today, and these are sort of team-agreed rules. It's a 90-minute match, which will start in about 12 minutes. Our referee today, I believe, will be Reeve. There's no halftime, it's just a single 90-minute game mode for territory. There'll be no anti-infantry maxes, including Gorgons. There are no air-to-air missiles and no coyotes. Hyona's is apparently okay. There's no ants and there's no construction. So that's the basic rule set that we have today. So, moving into the map, Seb, I believe Subterranean Analysis is out of bounds or not played for, or maybe it is. There's two variations of this map actually.
Yeah, so there is actually quite a few.
Oh, because it's the Miller Smash in a week.
Yeah. Miller Smash that's next week.
Oh, this is going to be brutal watching this in the beginning.
This is actually using all the lanes, man. Nothing is closed off here. Subterranean Analysis, everyone knows. Well, everyone who's played the game.
Can you bump your volume up on your mic by any chance?
Yeah, maybe. No.
So I've already maxed up your volume, I think.
I don't know, maybe.
I just keep going at it, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, cool. Subterranean Analysis is the big one. All lanes are open here. Anyone that's played the game before knows this base is an absolute nightmare. So, it'd be curious to... I think this is actually the map that we used for last year's final, if I'm not mistaken. So this has been played numerous times. So it's gonna be interesting to see, obviously, the maybe newer players in the match today playing from Emerald. So it's gonna be interesting to see if like the vets may be passing the knowledge down, That seems to be what the case is with the Miller Smash next week, is basically handing the torch to the next generation, so to speak. So, it's going to be interesting to see what information the new guys take from this.
Cool. You got any thought on that, Lancer?
My sound was turned off until just now. So.
Never mind. It's cool, bro. Okay. So here we are, guys.
You turned me up all the way
I've put you to plus 20 decibels, yeah.
Oh, wow. Alright.
So yes, that's what I was wondering. Lanzer's probably not so bad. We'll see. Chat's 2 minutes behind, so we'll see how they're getting on.
Okay.
Reeve may or may not be doing his referee speech. In fact, we might send someone away to go have a quick chat with him with regards to calling out on TeamSpeak for the game start. But we are starting pretty much on a clock setting here, so it's all going to go well. Right, so in Team TR, coming from the north, the lanes are Subterranean Analysis. You get that, it's pretty much game over. 4-minute base cap. There's no way you're going to lose that in a proper match. Split Peak Pass, all bases can be stolen here, but this is a long base capture. We have seen in the Delta Underground Tunnel that you can hold it almost indefinitely until the other shorter timers go through. In terms of the main central, we probably will see a dive from the southern warp gate going to McCall Auxiliary Compound, since they can get there before the eastern warp gate can get south to Araxicum Substation. Even though Substation needs your base to capture. So probably expect to see an aggressive push at the beginning for McCall Auxiliary Compound from the south for the NC force. In the center, the whole center is up for grabs. Raven's Landing and Rockslide Outlook, they're free bases, so they're going to be grabbed relatively quickly. We might see some interdiction play where the enemy goes there trying to keep the enemy off. Any time that you buy an interdiction will give you Lithcorp Central extra time to grab it. But because it can be stolen at the end, it's kind of dangerous. Who's to say? And theoretically, we have seen the Ascent be cut off many times, even though it's a large base. But I really want to see a fight in the sort of the kind of the cave area, so we'll see how it goes. Moving over further to the north and west, we have the Bastion, another 3-pointer base, long capture times. To be seen how this plays out. I guess the south maybe has more of a thing to lose here if they get it, because they kind of have 2 attacks they can go to the north, whereas the north only has 1 push through, so plus and minuses all the way. We'll see how that goes. That's probably a later base that goes. And then way over to the west, oh yes, northwest, we have the Deserted Mineshaft into Soltech Charging Station. These bases are just so far off that getting reinforcements with moving lines, people back and forth, isn't really going to happen. So you're going to have like a static kind of game mode. It's going to be all up to you guys, and it goes back and forth sometimes. It may go up to Quiet Amp Station, or for the first time, and we might actually see that lane push through Deserted Mineshaft towards maybe Stone Ridge or West Foothills Air Dock. So to be seen today. Very interested in seeing how it's going to go. I'm interested to see what kind of air force we have. What kind of ground vehicles, if there's any kind of like force multipliers. Drink.
So what did you say the numbers were again?
I believe it was
178, was it?
173 versus 173.
73. Right, so, I mean, okay, so 173, that's a small amount of people for this many lanes. This is going to mean that the forces are going to have to move around a hell of a lot. You're not going to have big fights. You're going to have, effectively, you're going to have a lot of people, a lot of small parts moving very quickly. If they're going to have an air platoon in that, then, that's even smaller. So I'd be very curious to see if the force commands today maybe sacrifice some parts of the map and go, you know what, we can't cover that. So we're going to focus on certain key bases, knowing they're basically choke points, as you will, and just leave them be, focus on them ones, then we can maybe push on after that. But yeah, I there's a lot of weight on the squad leaders in regards to this. I think the lower numbers you get, the more kind of the squad leaders kind of have to step up to the plate. It doesn't work around big numbers anymore. You have to have good squads.
I'm just screwing around with the sound settings for the stream. This is what we have the pre-show guys for, realistically, just to get the stuff set. Yeah, I'm looking at the sound guys and buffing the kind of things. I don't know why it's so weird today, but it is. So
that's strange. This, I haven't actually turned OBS or thingy.
Well, I've
changed since
I've bumped you up individually, and I've also bumped up TeamSpeak. You're actually quite loud now. I just don't want your voice being too deserted. That's all. So hopefully we should be good now. and it's OBS picking mine up, so that should be fine. Maybe it's the Skype call grabbing your webcam. I don't know. It's a little bit of a different variable. Yeah, but we'll see how the stream goes, guys. If the ultra wide thing and the overlay really irritates you, then PSP 2 is for you, or PSP 3. You can go watch Lanzer's first stream, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so question: opening play, your Emerald versus Emerald. Let's say you're coming from the south and you're the new conglomerate. What do you focus on? Do you focus on the shorter cap timers more? Do you go for like Deserted Mineshaft? Do you hit really hard Mecha Auxiliary Compound, get the 4-minute base cap timers, and then go for Split Peak Pass? Or do you go really hard on Subterranean Nana Analysis, or what?
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting because I'm actually one of the force commands for next week's match. So this is going to be interesting. What I think is going to happen versus what I would do. I mean, yeah, there's some givens here. You know, obviously you're going to have Raven's Landing. I don't think we're going to see interdictions here. The flight time from the warp gates is too far. I think you'll see definitely a fight at Macala Auxiliary. Split Peak is an interesting one. This can be either... It can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. If the southern warp gate was to basically sit on, say, the D point, which we've seen many, many times in Service Mesh, you know, that increases the time of the cap timer. Here's a question for you, Farah. The cap timers for the big bases have been lowered. Is this live yet?
Don't think so. I don't think so.
PTS. I think that's on PTS. They've lowered the cap timers. Subterranean Nana Analysis, I think that's up for grabs. I think they will put focus on, both for FCs will want to put focus on that because it is such a hard base to take. It basically eases, considering how many numbers they have for each team. They'll want to secure up a lane, and that is a way of doing that. You take that base, it's a very hard base to take back. The Bastion is a key base. I don't think we'll see the back and forward between Celtic Charging and Desert Mineshaft, but the Bastion, I think, it always is kind of the big play. Whether that's true or not today, I mean, like you said, arguably, depending on how Rockslide and Lithcorp end up, favours one warp gate over another in regards to taking the Bastion. But yeah, Ascent is always a key base to have, just because it allows you to push down. I don't think people are going to go through Araxis firearms, so obviously the Eastern warp gate are going to be aware of that. So it's going to be interesting. See if anything new comes of this. Obviously, we've seen this match.
Do you have any priorities if you play North in this TR? I mean, obviously you don't lose the Macala Tech plat, and Macala Auxiliary Compound is extremely important, right?
Yeah, I mean, Macala Tech, obviously, but you do have Macala Orcs as like a buffering base. So it gives you like a 4-minute warning almost of they're going to the Tech one. If I'm the Eastern Warp Gate, so the TR, I'm taking Subterranean straight away. I want that. Split Peak's a good base to have. Definitely for its platoon airpole. There's nothing to be saying about Quati Amp Station though. You know, I'd be curious to see, depending on how experienced these platoon leaders are. You know, maybe they make a push for Quati Amp Station. There's a lot of territory down that west side that, you know, sometimes I think a lot of people kind of overlook just because it is an amp station. So that's gonna be interesting.
I'm just reading comments in chat. They're like 2 minutes behind, but it's quite hilarious. Yeah, apparently I'm living in a basement with my mom. I can't have the lights on anymore. No, bro. No, guys. That's I'm actually on a top floor flat, but no matter. Okay, like you said, less than a minute.
Life is just one big dark room.
Yeah, I'm off the TR warp gate. You go to the NC1. Oh, I'm going to tweak the audio now while we're at it.
10, 9.
Points for anyone that got the Beetlejuice reference.
7, 6.
Here we go.
5,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Go.
TR's away.
Match start.
Alright, you're really quiet for me now, mate.
Really?
And I'm going to go ahead and peace out. So PSP Twitch 3 if you want to watch the meta strategy.
Okay, there you go. Lancer match strategy. A lot of... I'm not got no galaxies. This is interesting.
I see a lot of ESS. I do see galaxies. So that is interesting. Yeah, I see a few galaxies. I see a couple of libs, actually.
Well, the most... It's Macala Auxiliary Compound right now that I see most of the mosquitoes going to. The thing is, now everything renders, so it's hard to see where the full force goes.
Yeah, I saw a lot of NC forces going to the Bastion. Which kind of makes sense. Not a massive force going to our XCOM substation, though.
Macala Auxiliary Compound, first set of droppers. I'm gonna tweet my... I wonder if the whole global audio... You know what it is? Doesn't Skype lower the audio of everything else? It lowers the audio...
Maybe it ducks the audio.
It ducks the audio. That's why. because the in-game audio is now really quiet. God, if I turn the Skype call off, everyone's going to get deafened. Right, anyway, teething issues here, guys. We're just going to fly with this. I'll bump the volume up higher.
Okay, so I'm currently at Subterranean Nanite Analysis. The the TR have gone with a full squad here. NC, they've decided to pull vehicles. They're probably looking for, alright, the NTR are going to bring Sunderers in. We're going to pull a lot of harassers to kind of maybe circumvent them or kill them. I see a TR Liberator and a Mozzie going ham on the vehicles that have been pulled.
Angry Hornets nest at McCalla Auxiliary Compound in terms of TR mosquitoes that are just prowling the skies. And here comes the first response right now from the ground floor. I was going to say, what's happening off on the western flank?
I'll have a look over that, mate. I'm going to have a look at Bastion, see what the deal is there. So I fly in and I see there's a big NC presence here, yeah. The NC seem to have wanted to prioritise this base, which kind of makes sense.
Well, this is a good infantry hold here. I mean, there's no maxes. Oh, of course. I miss no anti-infantry maxes. It'd only be OV. Dude, the pounders still work.
Yeah, okay. So this is one of the reasons why I don't like these anti-max non-infantry agreements. Is like, whilst obviously the pounders are still an anti-vehicle weapon, they are a tad bit more effective in regards to just inaccuracy at killing people, you know, than say the Falcons are. Falcons are really good if you can hit things, but you know, pounders are a bit more forgiving. I don't like an imbalance. If you're gonna go maxes, go maxes. If you're not, then don't. You know. You're still gonna have maxes soaking things up, so I mean,
Okay. That's McCall Auxiliary Compound basically wiped up. Now, they have bought a bunch of time. Basically, they've bought themselves, I think, about a minute and a half, maybe. Yeah, 2 minutes in McCall Auxiliary Compound where Araxicum can't be attacked. Split Peak is actually down to 340 with a lot of numbers rising. Subterranean Analysis, we're waiting for the shields to go down on Subterranean. That's why it's not going anywhere. Small NC force at Lithcorp. Bastion, wow, huge NC presence at Bastion. They really.
So what I think the TR actually, I mean, the NC have definitely played for the Bastion. What I'm going to be interested in is the fact that the TR have gone from McCalla Auxiliary, knowing that the Bastion is a neutral base, so they can dump population and go, you know what, you're not taking McCalla Auxiliary. You can try, but we're just going to put a lot of population there. They have the time now to basically get ready and then drop the Bastion at the last minute. They could pull all their forces back and drop Bastion if they chose, you know. But they've made sure that McCalla Auxiliary is safe. They may even get to Split Peak now. I mean, one of the interesting things is they may, I don't know, they may go for a point at the Bastion and then dump Split Peak. You know, who knows?
It's. I'm not gonna start screwing with Skype right now. I think the audio's good. If not, then shout at me, like really loud on chat, and I'll actually spend some time looking into it. I reckon the in-game audio is loud enough. If it's not loud enough, then tell me in 2 minutes. I'll see it and then I'll update it. But this is why you never do things right before the game.
This is living by the seat of your pants, right? I don't know, what's the saying?
To be honest, I can turn the cameras off in a bit as well. It's probably everyone likes your beard apparently, so good job.
Of course.
Check the at Split Peak Pass, right? 5 minutes 12 to go. The Delta point is being held by TR Sunders again. Not proxy rep, but it's buying time.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
that makes sense. It's a good play.
BWC bringing in some more Sunders, although their dead compatriots getting in the way. They got themselves ammo and double blockade, just no proxy. Oh, here comes proxy rep number 1. Okay, we'll have a quick overview of the map in a second, guys.
Yeah, I mean, this play on the D point is obviously, it makes sense. You know, this thing is a pain in the ass to get rid of. However, they do have access to NC maxes. You know, a couple of Falcon maxes can do wonders in this situation. You would approach it from the what side are we on? The south side. Gives you a bit more playroom to move around, but you can clear this. It just takes a while. And the TR know this. The TR, this is what the TR are banking on. It's like they've got this massive population of NC forces, kind of just
yeah, but the thing
twiddling their thumbs.
Exactly, like, and this is the thing, right? So look at Split Peak Pass. You've got a 3-1 number advantage for the NC, but the TR are simply stalling it. They're getting subterranean analysis. You're saying that entire pop is going to move over to Split Peak momentarily, and they'll get the instantly uncappable base. Then they'll dump their pop in Split Peak and steal it. Maybe. We can also see the Araxicum substation is small numbers, but the pressure is going for the TR. On the western edge flank, Soltec charging and Deserted Mineshaft aren't really going anywhere, but the fight is now in Soltec.
I don't think that fight up in the northwest is going to go anywhere until one of these big bases fight. They're just kind of almost feeling each other in regards to what they're capable of, but that fight won't go anywhere until population gets shifted over there. Desert Mineshafts a pain in the ass to attack from the west just because of the open area to bring Sunderers in. This is interesting, like we were saying, the Macalarocks saved by the TR. The NC have done all the work from a Bastion. They've just counted the timer down. Now the TR have brought the numbers in. I'm going to go and have a look and just see how they're set up here.
Okay, I apologize in advance here for possibly deafing people. Okay, I did your thing, Maelstrom. Didn't have anything effect. Maybe a restart is necessary, but who cares?
So yeah, TR and the NC. TR have all the points of the Bastion. I mean,
all right.
This is a good play.
All right, you know what? I'll turn the skip call off, and we'll just go back to standard audio settings here. Just because listening to your delicious voice is much more better than I think looking at your beard, right? Just get a screen grab and say that was you.
That's me, guys.
Oh god, it's loud.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really loud.
Oh, shh. let me fix it first.
I'm really loud. Test.
No, shush. Okay, bro, say something.
Test.
Hey, we're good, and the audio is fine. Alright, excellent. Right, still watching Sundra meta going on at Split Peak Pass. Apologies for the production, real professional work going on here. 2 minutes to go on the base cap at Split Peak, and we see that the population that was at Nanite Relay has now got to Split Peak, and now...
Alright, okay, so this is a mix of old and new outfits, right? Playing today. So I'm currently at the Bastion, and the NC don't have the best Sunder replacement in regards to the B point. Now, I've just caught... If anyone's ever seen the film The Rock, when they breach the shower room and the Marines have the higher advantage, it kind of works in the same way. If you have the higher advantage, you have some cover, you've got a good solid firing position. The TR just massacred like a squad of NC running up the hill. It was brutal, man. It's like, that's the shit, leave it on live. Use your heads, guys, come on. Don't be doing that stuff.
Also got a bunch of vehicles, yeah. So the TR, I think the TR is maybe the stronger team here because the NC's reacted and turned up with a small population subterranean analysis. Not enough. What they really need is to make sure that Split Peak. So we're gonna go to Split Peak and watch the end of this now because they've put in all the effort, but the TR numbers have now matched them almost. The TR.
That's going to an NC. That's going NC based on that.
You reckon?
TR are 2 embedded in Bastion.
Yeah, they're on Delta, but they could have population ready to jump. All you need to do, check it out. Beacons on the top of A. All you need is 1 point, and they got beacons on Charlie. Nope, that's gone. Libs. Yeah, but the fact is, they get 1 point, it stalls the cap, so it might buy them enough time to relocate. But yeah.
Sorry to everyone on my stream, I'm currently just having an issue with Mozilla Firefox. It's being a pain in the ass.
Okay, so excellent, there we go.
Yeah,
new conglomerate.
NC base. Bastion TR. This is arguably... that's not too bad. The
NC's team halftime, just so you're aware.
Okay, so yeah, team halftime. They basically got a good solid position in the southeast. Now they can push Anatha. East Hill's pretty easy base that goes back and forward. Anatha southwest is actually pretty easy if you get your Sunderers and stuff and Air Force set up.
East Hills is not going to go anywhere because the Delta Force. We talked about it before the stream. The Sunder train at Delta is just going to sit there and I guess hold up the base.
Mate, the NC they got to get rid of that. Yeah, first and foremost, that has to go. If that doesn't,
how do you get rid of it though? Efficiently,
you get a load of maxes, and you with Falcons, and you kill it. It's not hard.
Against Twin Furies?
Rep buses aren't that powerful at actually taking direct damage. They're great for lasting, but if you take alpha damage, they're screwed. So I mean, the NC. All right, so this is an actually interesting play now. So the NC have basically taken Split Peak. The TR have taken Bastion. Soltech charging has gone back and forward. Desert Match have to go back and forward. Now the NC are going for Rock Slide. Now the Ascent has not been touched. In fact, the TR
North's about to get crushed.
Really? Yeah. I mean that makes sense. That's the Biolab NC1. Even with the anti-max stuff taken out, like the NC1 one, that's going to a Biolab. But this is interesting. I wonder if the NC will go for a play on Rock Slide and cut the Ascent completely off.
It is. They are trying it. So you lost the Bastion, as we kind of missed that. Deep Core Geolab, small harassment attack. Soltech down to that's a 1 minute on save. Sorry. Okay.
I mean, we've got Air Force here. You know, the NC are bringing. I mean, do we know if the teams have an Air Force? Or are these just kind of?
I would have thought if they're using. No, I don't know the answer for that, but they hacked the anti-air turrets. And I'm going to go with the whoa, jeez, oh, check all the fresh TR population coming in to crush the Mikhail auxiliary comp. 2-1 numbers now. If you want to hold this, you need to get the Sunders up into the Kaplan. I mean, I like the fact that it's an all-infantry play. And I like the fact that, anti-infantry maxes, crashing in aren't necessarily the thing to happen. And also the fact that they're not using AV maxes and the anti-infantry role is also kind of cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, maxes are a kind of a hot.
This is I mean, if there's any devs watching, and you know how sometimes they lament bringing the maxes into the game, this is what it would kind of look like, without it.
It's beautiful.
Right, Rock Slide is still ticking down. We'll go check that one out.
There are no tumors in this match so far. Yeah, I mean,
I
think
I see the first max though at Rock Slide. Let's check his guns out.
Pounders, man.
Yeah,
they're all going to be Pounders.
Yeah, Pounders.
See, the interesting thing, I'm looking at the map now. So, Zealous Gate, is going to be back and forward. East Hill's probably back and forward. That's a big play by the NC. I'm not entirely sure I agree with putting 24 to 48 people on the East Hills. You could have reinforced the Mikhail auxiliary. The Lift Corp is the Lift Corp Central is being attacked by the CR, as it should be. Deep Core Geolab, I think this is where the fighting should. Yeah, I mean, I think this is where the push should be, man.
Someone has to go there.
TR, go to Harioka. Make the NC have to force a fight at Harioka.
60 seconds now on Rock Slide. This infantry force from halftime, that's the new conglomerate here, they're holding on. If we check the outfit tags, it's one tur.
One tur.
And Goku, perhaps? I'm afraid I don't really know the outfits on...
okay, I do know a bit about 1TR. I actually had an Emerald character that was in 1TR for a while. Captain Cox, I think he's the leader. He's a nice enough fella.
Dude, they're holding this. Oh, yeah, Max Crash incoming. I see 4 maxes, perhaps?
See, this is the thing with the maxes.
But it's not anti-infantry, it's Pounder.
Like the heavies are going to have a good, solid grasp here.
This is a big Nana investment right now. It's an all or nothing infantry push. If you're talking population numbers, it's 50-50. 19 seconds to go. The reason why this base... Oh, the max from behind. No one's paying attention to the max from behind. Is that enough? 10 seconds. TR's got the point.
Where are the NC spawns? Are they just running out beacons here? Or?
They're all beaconing.
Yeah, alright.
Maxes have done it.
Yeah, I'll fight over. I don't think that was necessarily the maxes. I think that was just infantry.
No. So the shiny white max, PSB 333, I think. Yeah. He came from behind and he got a lot of kills in the support players.
I did see that. I just think that, obviously with the population slightly in favour, especially with the numbers that we've got at this base, that is I mean, the amount of firepower going back and forward between the two teams there in such a confined area. I don't think the Maxes helped. Maybe it's soaking up bullets, but even then, Maxes go down pretty well if you focus fire them.
We're gonna go
I
to
think
East
that
Hills.
was just numbers. I think it was just population.
We're gonna go to
But
East Hill,
the
guys.
NC can
Check
drop
that
this
out.
again. That's 3. Give it a minute or so.
Maybe,
Minutes,
yeah.
drop it
The thing
again.
is, if you keep harassing it, you basically secure maybe a scent. And we'll do a map overview in a minute, guys. We're just gonna watch East Hills go through. East Hills is a really difficult base to
I'm
defend.
gonna head up to Saltec because those guys haven't got any attention yet. So.
All right, ready to go. All right. So as I said, we'll do a base. We'll do like a whole map overlay in a second, guys. We'll kind of explain what's going on and where. We're just going to see whether or not... East Hills is a base. Oh, check out the deployed Sunder way off down to the south here. This would give them... It's a long run time. Oh, nice flank. Oh, found the stealth Sunder. Here's the spawn options for the NC right next to the TR one. And the question is, have they got enough run time to actually get to the capture point? It's got to be all guys on point. Even
Was
the
that East
Valkyrie
Hills,
drop. Yeah, East Hills. They're right, desperate hold now for the NC on the capture room. Throw the grenades in and run. 4 seconds, they need to run. No, TR, go in. Is this it? Oh, it's not enough. It's just not enough by a second. So halftime takes it. Now, this is the problem here. The spawn options is it's very, very easy to take this base. This base is very, very similar to Broken Vale Garrison. It gets flipped all the time. So unless you're ready on the next base, you can come back right now.
They've already got a cap. This is good, solid play by the NC Force it. They took the base and they already have a cap. They have over maybe 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2. They've got maybe 4 or 5 guys there already on point. That'll be on point. Solid stuff. Good to see.
As
That's
I promised,
the tempo play.
Here comes our kind of map overview, guys. So, currently on the eastern flank, subterranean analysis was taken by Team Devastator as TR. They haven't necessarily progressed, and it looks like very low population numbers at subterranean due to the shields and whatnot. It's not going to really go anywhere. Split Peak Pass was captured by Halftime, NC, and they're moving up to East Hills checkpoint. Just grabbed that, as we just saw right now, and have dodged a lot of population from TR, and have now got the cap going on at Anatha Southwest Gate. McCall Auxiliary Compound was harassed a couple of times. Araxicum Substation was harassed in return by the TR, but it looks like it's about to be saved. 1-2 squads. Ascent is down to 4.5 minutes, but crucially, Rockslide is 47 seconds. If the NC can get back to Rockslide and re-harass it for another couple of minutes, it means Ascent is a free capture. However, if Rockslide is secured in the next 35-ish seconds, it means that they can steal the cap at the Ascent, and we might see that population dump there coming soon.
I'm surprised that there aren't more TR at Rockslide just to secure that.
Just to make sure. Well, actually, we see the only population there is NC, so it might get stopped. Moving on to Bastion, we have 24 to 48 of TR, probably waiting to get a full resecure on Bastion before they try and maybe move it to Lithcorp or Deepcore Geolab. Speaking of Lithcorp, there's 12-24 there. And then way over on the extreme western flank, we see Soltec Charging Station actually down to 60 seconds. So we're going to go check that out, guys, and see if... Oh... TR Gal drop on the roof of Anatha.
This is, I've kind of just been looking at the map. You know, you do have MC kind of scrambling to the point. They are definitely in the gen building. But, you know, the TR do have a Sunder and there are still infantry fighting here. This is going to be close. I think this is going to be close. Okay, so Sunder goes down. I think at the NC going to take this back. Some brave TR. On point, just dying there.
Oh no, they got a little bit of reinforcements coming in. They got some guys fighting around the palace.
That's gonna be
17. Oh no, the NC's on it.
It's kind of back here now. The NC going to push through now.
A little mosquito. Oh, that deployed Sunder from the NC is so close. But the fact is, even if they make a secure, there's nothing stopping this TR Sunder that's giving them fresh reinforcements that they're using the up pad to just retake it. They need to hold it for a length of time.
That is brutal. Obviously, the TR should know that. That you can park a Sunder that close as a defender, but that's brutal, man. Like, that's right next to the cap point.
Check out. And Halftime's also got... Yeah, so both teams have got deployed Sunders right next to the cap point. This is a really, really violent fight. Have they brought in extra numbers? It's the same people. NC's brought in a little bit extra numbers. Their pop's up to 57%.
I only see the NC kind of tags dotted everywhere. I can't see the TR, so it's on my screen it looks like the TR.
The TR's got 3 deployed Sunders with one right next to the NC one. Are they aware of that they're right next to each other?
Is this? Oh yeah, shit, yeah, I do see. That's excellent.
Mesquite was just doing kind of basic fire on the Sundra.
The Banshee got a buff, man. The Banshee's actually no joke now in regards to
anti-vehicle play?
to murdering people. No, not so much anti-vehicle.
Oh, AV Max,
murdering.
however, it's got the flanking angle on it. Pounder's going to get rid of Yep, that's it. Sundra's down. That is the push over the back from a minute. And NC's... I mean, they've lost their immediate deploy, but...
TR have taken the NC's Sunder out. The NC do still have a Sunder driving around. I mean, I'm going to guess that the Sunders of TR are going to go down, but...
Well, they're trying to use the Sunder and the Harasser to get rid of the deploy options, which is the right play. They get rid of Sunder number 1, so I guess they've built themselves about a minute and a half timer.
I mean, alright, so you look at this far. Okay, so we're just going to go quick through a map theory. So NC have reinforced Soltec charging. You know, they obviously, they don't want the TR taking that, and that's fine. The Deep Cut Geolab, I mean, that I really do kind of want to stress just kind of that's a really cool base to fight at, and it leads to Heyoka armor, which can be a pain.
Dude, sorry, we've just totally missed this, guys, and apologies. Rockslide Outlook was re-attacked, 48 to 96, resecuring Rockslide Outlook. Ascent is on 41 seconds, which means they need to go there right away to make the steal.
I'm gonna take a quick look over Ascent. I mean, that's a silly play by the TR, I think.
No, they can totally steal this. I mean, and the NC, they're outpopped.
No, NC have realised. NC have just dropped 24 to 48. I think.
Oh,
NC
Galaxy reinforcements for the NC. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
we've got
this is gonna be close.
Valkyrie drops.
Do the TR have anything here?
Okay, we've got a Valkyrie TR drop on Bravo, but there was already a Galaxy drop by the NC just before.
I see. Drop pods down. Yeah, I mean, you got squads already hunkered down on point. They
TR Sunders on Charlie, but not enough. There we go. Okay.
I think the TR kind of underestimated the push of the NC there. I mean that.
Halftime gets the ascent, but it's good play. It is good play to harass Outlook, Rockslide Outlook, and get the ascent. I mean, they got ascent for free.
Definitely. Yeah,
so,
definitely.
It's while it might have been a bit of a rocky start and it was going in TR's favour, it's back in NC's hands at the moment. However, Araxicum substation is under attack. Zealous Northgate is slightly under attack. The attack at Onatha Southwest Gate is ongoing again, so NC's establishing a presence. Deep Core Geo will have small harassment forces.
You know what's really interesting? Obviously, the forces have kind of been pulled into the ascent area, but there is nothing capping on the bastion at the moment. And I'm surprised not even like a couple of infiltrators just dotted on that place. Just capping it down.
Well, yeah,
a nuisance.
Link to Lithcorp is true. Everyone's busy.
Even if you've just had one or two people attacking a base, it means your base is secure. It means you don't have to recall a squad to defend it.
Would you, as the TR, as Devastator, continue to apply population and presence and K-Fight? Sorry. On Ascent, or would you apply pressure elsewhere? I mean, because surely the population that you're dumping on the Ascent would be more valuable at, say, Araxicum substation.
You're going to have to put pressure. You cannot allow them to stage a full-on assault at Rockslide, which will then lead to Crux headquarters. Okay. You can't allow that. You have to put pressure on Ascent. Even if you don't think you're going to take it, you have to do that. You've got the bastions. You have a kind of a choke point there in which, it's a pop sink. I would focus on shoring up your east side because Onatha Biolab is going to get hit in a minute. You could play chicken with the other FC and go, you know what, if you want to take Onatha, we'll take Telas. We'll see.
So there's
that's obviously in the NC's favour, but...
dude. We'll Rockslide. You have been doing big things, but like all the TR populations at Ascent, all the NC populations at Rockslide.
However, the TR, if they were to hold the points, they can still cap this.
Yeah, but you'd be cut off, though.
Doesn't matter. A base like the Ascent, you can get cut off, but it's such a pain in the ass to take that it doesn't really matter.
There's nobody here, dude. Oh wait, no, I take that back. There's like heavy at the cap point. No, okay, no, never mind. They're kind of hiding.
The TR are getting vehicles on point here. This is obviously
serious attack at the Ascent. All right, it's 5 minutes. The Araxicum substation has been saved. The Zealous North Gate has been saved. The Onatha Southwest Gate is 50-50, but since it's stalled, I'm going to assume the TR is doing something there. Let's go have a look.
So, it is kind of the play that I would make. This is mine into someone who's been playing this game for a while. So what I'd do is I'd that force at Anatha Southwest has been kind of kicked off. Alright, so I'd secure up East Hills, I'd maybe have a couple of Sunders on point. I would drag that population off to Rockslide, get Sunders, get them on point, get a ton of force multipliers, and get on Rockslide. Because you take that, you cut the Ascent off, you then redeploy everyone, and you secure up the Ascent, and that is game over.
I wonder if the populations, like right now, it's a very, very close game. It's going back and forth. Like we see the team.
I'm gonna head up to Desert Mineshaft because that's going to play by the NC.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's coming up next. The second or third or fourth attack now on Rockslide by the NC forces of halftime. And they just gal dropped. So I'm also curious: is there no like a larger air group, which means that both teams are free to kind of fly around and redeploy their forces as necessary? And without with Maxes, you don't have that kind of awkwardness of landing, picking up your valuable nanite kind of resources. You're just infantry spawning and then moving around the map. 48 to 24 to 48. The tier force that's going for Ascent is gambling hard here. Because the NC's got all the cards. Even if you wouldn't want to lose the Ascent. But no, actually, I tell you,
The pro route, okay, so you have to work the numbers, mate. So the Ascent, yes, they do have more population right now. That is possibly, that's 18% more. Now, can you get those TR forces from Rockslide up to the Ascent quicker than the NC can get their forces up to the Ascent? And I think with the NC are obviously quicker because they got the main spawn. I honestly, yeah, there we are. You can see the timer go up already. The TR and the NC have taken a point back. I mean, the 3-point bases are so hard.
Well, the TR's already spawning back. They have mosquitoes in the air. Double Valkyrie. I love it.
It was a gamble by the TR, but I don't think it's paid off yet.
No, if the TR makes a save in Rockslide, they can reapply pressure on.
There's just not enough time. There's not enough time.
Well,
the run time to the cap point from the spawn
off.
is about 30 seconds.
Well, they are not 30 seconds away. The minimap tells me we're like 10. And there's not the same level of NC attackers here on the previous time we were on here on stream.
Look at Desert Mineshaft. TR have failed. They have been pulled to Rockslide.
But they've got 2 minutes to deal with it.
I mean, that's none. At Rockslide, they've all pulled over.
It's an overcommittal. There was barely anybody defending here. Look how many people have been pulled to Rockslide, guys. That's so many maxes and infantry for nothing. They've kind of been duped. And okay, don't get me wrong, Desert Mineshaft hasn't been captured, but now you have to respawn, abandon your Naxmanites unless you can get around.
I mean, I'm currently at Desert Mineshaft right now and looking at all the NC, and for the last 30 seconds, a minute, it's been twiddling their thumbs looking at a doorway. I mean, you look at that as an NC leader, the NC Force Commander, and go, well, we've clearly startled the other FC. He's had to panic pull forces across the map there.
Something we might not necessarily talk about, guys, here, and tier Valkyrie drop on the roof, Desert Mineshaft, probably not enough, but this is the next base that they're trying to deal with. Alright, so the way it works in Server Smash, kind of briefly, is that when you fight on a lane of Server Smash, and there are many lanes going on at the same time, the objective is either to capture the base, which obviously makes sense, but also to apply pressure on a lane. So if you and your, say, 12 guys can force the enemy to bring 18 guys or 24 guys to make the save, that means they are short of people elsewhere. And it means that sometimes commanders panic redeploy forces to stop you. And if they bring twice the numbers to stop you, it means you can apply pressure on other lanes on the map. And while you might not capture the base, you're slowly moving the timers down on all the bases. So you're fighting over 5-6 bases, and you'll capture one of them. And you just keep that pressure up, and you'll capture one while the other ones are being saved.
Oh man, I'm currently at Desert Mineshaft. I'm watching two
Spitfire turrets?
two NC fellas, a medic and I think a light assault. Did a really nice fight. So double doors that you went into the cap
Yep,
point?
I'm watching.
Yeah, they staircase, the NC have pushed on there. It's the light assault and NC medic from CSGX. I don't know who they are.
44 seconds. I don't see they can hold this for 43 seconds. What numbers have they redeployed in here?
Yeah, I mean,
55.
the res grenades are going off, but the TR are knocking at the door.
They've abandoned Rockslide again, though. And the thing is, the Ascent is back on at 5 minutes. I am going to go to the Ascent next, because I really wanted to see an Ascent fight, and there's one going on. Okay, so that's the save on Desert Mineshaft. It looks like there aren't necessarily dedicated forces on particular lanes, or if they are, they're shunting back and forth, helping each other.
Mm. Yeah, I mean that the thing. Obviously, I don't know whether the viewers are aware or not. Is because of the way Amerish is kind of set up. Is you would have a platoon up in the desert mineshaft Soltec charging. That is basically known as the west lane. The nearest people to you are the bastion area. So that, I mean, that is the biggest leap between lanes, between platoons. So that's always a headache for Force Command because you keep bouncing people back and forward between that. It takes time to get between those lanes, whereas the other lanes along the eastern side of the map are not necessarily as hard to get to. And kind of, I mean, I would even go so far. I mean, obviously, people talk about morale. I mean, it is a video game, but the monotony of constantly traveling rather than shooting people, that gets.
I don't know,
man.
You ever played in Dig?
I have actually. They're quite nice people. I was misled for most of my PlanetSide career.
Right. Well, we're currently watching this lovely TR Sunder Force pushing up to Charlie, forcing the third capture point to go red, to go Team Devastator. The Ascent is properly under. Yeah, but the Ascent is properly under attack.
Yeah, because but I mean, that's the point. They're putting pressure, not 48 to 96 on the East Hills. Why? Ditch it. You've still got a buffer between them Alpha. Don't the Ascent.
Well, then Rock Slide's ticking down again.
It's 2.5 minutes.
There's a lot of like balancing population here. It's a lot of stress for the Force Commander. Thing is,
Mate,
I would want
the
Ascent.
I would rather have Ascent than East Hills.
Yeah, and the thing is, if the population, well, it's still 50-50. So long as the NC matches you at 50-50, I guess it's quasi okay. The thing is, you want to shift population now.
It's a 3-point base. The NC definitely have the home player advantage, just because it's a 3-point base. So as a TR, you should know that and go, you know what? We have to put pressure on that.
K-fight. No, I missed it! I'm so sorry, stream!
To the caves. Is it over?
Yeah, the fight in the cave's over. The NC's just mopped up the last of the TR. Got like the last kill in. Ah, man.
We have to get like Lanza to just sit in here all night.
Right? Well, no, that's not to say the TR won't come back, though.
We're praying. I mean, I see them on the west side. It was Malone that did the cave inside the Ascent, right?
I think you worked on it for quite some time.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is one of the coolest areas in PlanetSide, man.
It's very reminiscent of Core Combat if you ever got the chance to play PS1.
Dave Bennett, we salute you. Buff the card.
Oh man, Galaxy Force from Team Halftime from the NC. It's gonna get rid of the last deployed Sunder for TR on the C point. Along with, two Sunders from Halftime and the infantry dropped behind. This TR Force is just gonna get crushed.
I mean, yeah, they have. I don't know, man. I still have a big place in my heart for Deep Quadria Lab.
How is the Sunder still alive? Alright, I take it back. TR's doing really well. Maybe just because everybody is spawning here. And the populations have actually spiked up to 67%. Rock Slide, however, all the NC's gone there. So they're gambling here with the Rock Slide. East Hills was captured by the TR.
Gamble. That's a good gamble for
Subterranean Nana Analysis. Dude, check out 57 seconds. They might actually get that.
I did see that sneaking before. I was under the impression. I mean, it was very 50-50. I thought the TR would clear that up. Clearly, they haven't. Yeah, that's TR. NC have got that.
The reason why this is such a hard base is you need multiple energy shields to get down, and there are no like Sunder garages outside, guys. So it's if you're new to the game, it's a very difficult base to work your way into. It's not a 4-minute base. It turns into more realistic, like a 7-minute base. But
it's gonna be interesting. The TR obviously
NC's gonna get
because of the Rock Slide or
no, in Subterranean they're gonna get it.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. The NC are also gonna get Rock Slide. TR forces are still at the Ascent, and they're gonna lose Rock Slide.
It's a lot of tactical play and counterplay going on here. I mean,
I like it. It's basically this literally goes down to the two FCs, the Force Commands. For anyone that doesn't know what that means, the two Force Commands basically baiting each other as to, all right, well, you're going to go here, well, I'm going to go here. And it's such a...
Oh, the NC brought Force Multiplier Sunders onto Rockslide. We caught it just at the very end there. TR make the push in, but there's so many dead bodies. I'm guessing at bottom.
Do we have anyone cross? I mean, this is the problem now. Like the NC must know that the TR would respond to this. Get people on crux, even if it's 3 people sitting on a point. There's 3 people that like literally all you need.
Well, Crux headquarters, yeah.
That takes the pressure off Rockslide immediately. Just get rid of the pressure. Put it on Crux. Even if they have to redeploy and kick the infiltrators off, that's a 40-second to a minute you've bought yourself from Rockslide, a breathing room, and that is enough.
Well, we're up to 53 to 46, so I mean, halftime is beginning to pull away, especially with the fact that they've got to, well, I think Ascent now is you've committed all this time to it. Do you dump everyone, force it through? Because Bastion's ticking down, so Liftcorp's going to be awkward. Do you go back and get Rockslide? They're never going to let you get Rockslide. They're going to push the Crux and try and force you to come back. So you have to kind of play a game of bluff.
Well, this is a big gambit now. So the NC could go, all right. Well, sorry, the TR could go, all right. We're going to drag everybody, and it is the Gary Oldman thing from Leon of grab me everybody, dump them on us.
That we've seen that before in Smashes, and the problem there is that when you dump everybody on one point, you lose every base everywhere else. They went for the warp gate attempt, so I mean...
True, but that's at 2.5 minutes. I mean, so you could be back on your base in 4 minutes. If that means taking the Ascent, is that worth it? I think this is the question that runs through the Force Man's head.
Well,
is it worth it?
So we have
do you need that solidify? You know, do you want the Bastion and the Ascent? That is the question. That shores up your center, basically.
I mean, it's TR's making a big play for the Ascent. They're locking down on the point. They're getting themselves Sunders. The vehicle terminal actually at the Ascent was left undestroyed, so they've getting themselves free Sunders. They're applying spawn options and multipliers on 3 capture points.
I'm gonna look into the cave.
This is gonna take 1 minute 40. Yeah, cheers, bro. The only spawn options are going to be vehicle drops and tower pushouts from the spawn rooms.
So I do see
closer support Valkyries.
Yeah, there's probably nanite costs involved in that. Everyone's a bit broke.
Oh, dude, I love the strikers on the other Valkyrie. I'm not entirely sure how effective it is, but it looks cool.
Yeah, a couple of strikers is actually...
it's not a couple, it's a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a lot, Charlie. But we're down to 60 seconds. Now, this will be cut off territory, so it won't actually make any difference. But Crux headquarters is already under attack. Bastion is being saved, very low numbers. So to reconnect the Ascent, they'd need to get either full save and Bastion, go for Lithcorp, or go for Rockslide again.
Well, the great thing about owning the Ascent right now is the fact that you can put pressure on all 3 bases around it.
Well, yeah, the thing is, if you get the Ascent, go for Raven's Landing, right? That cuts off... Yeah,
go for them all.
No. But, all right, but if you're going to play hard, go for Raven's Landing. It cuts off Central, it cuts off Rockslide, and it totally cuts off any territory gains you get from Crux headquarters.
Oh, completely, yeah, completely. But Raven's Landing is more in favour of the NC to take it back. However, you could draw forces that way, but the FC is going to be going, take them all.
Oh, dude, big. Alright, so we got some Galaxy Presence, Mosquito, Reaver on Bravo. They really are pounding this heavily with air vehicles. I'm not sure it's enough. Yeah, even if B flips, which it looks like it will, it's still 60 seconds. No, it's still less than 60 seconds because the timer is so far. You have a look at A, I'll have a look at Charlie.
Yeah, I'm currently in the caves. The TR are getting a bit twitchy. You can see in the movements that they're just readjusting the positions.
Charlie's the real weakness, though. The Air Force can redeploy here very quickly, and it'll stop.
I mean, the thing with A point is like this is literally
the outpop 52%.
6 guys, man. Like 1, 2, 3, 3 medics, 2 heavies, and an infiltrator. Okay, we see him. I see NC pushing in now.
Right, it doesn't look like it's going to be Charlie. I'm going to come to A.
Random engineer.
Is it a lot coming into A or just a few?
No, it's literally 1 engineer.
Oh, no.
He's probably jumped out of his Valkyrie and gone, alright, we got his mate, yeah.
Alright, here we go, guys.
He's running in, crying Brian.
They take it! And 3 kills actually gets credit. Okay.
I wonder if Graham's playing in this. Is she playing in this?
I think everybody's playing, actually. Right, so here's the kind of the strategic overlay right now. TR possibly is going to get Celtic charging. I'm actually going to go check that out in about 20 seconds. Crux has been abandoned, so it should be saved. The NC is fully aware of the danger here. It's going to try and get Ascent constantly locked down, ticking on the points. moving the fight from Ascent to Raven's Landing is going to be nails hard. But all the attention right now is on Ascent. And if you leave the Ascent as the TR, due to the cut-off territory mechanics, you can't redeploy back in. You need to fly in.
Yeah, you need to take a base. I mean, this is the thing now, Ascent. Alright, even if the
population's moved to Lithcorp Central, but they can't get a cap on Lithcorp Central because they're still waiting for Bastion 90 seconds, and the Ascent is 20 minutes. If anything, since you can't go to Lithcorp right now, holy crap, 48 to 96 has just gone to the Ascent. If you're NC, you flank them at Bastion, you hold a point, or you keep a point down at Ascent. They'll never get a cap going. There's so many people at Lithcorp waiting for it to go through. As the NC, you just bypass it. Alright, and the Soltic charging station, as we just go have a quick look here, it looks like it's been stalled at the last moment there.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for those guys up there because it is literally...
It's just a grinding fight.
It's a forgotten war, almost. But it's a forgotten conflict.
You're so far away from the rest of the combat that that's all that happens.
Yeah, it's such a shame because I'm sure, I mean, obviously, us being Miller, we know that the Mercs and the VIB guys were up there for the finals, and, you know, it's... they literally were the forgotten heroes there. Like, they could push as much as they want, but it was so tricky to actually get Desert Minecraft. You know, you kind of run your own, almost. Meanwhile, the rest of the continent...
I mean, dude, the population on Soltec, they are desperately holding it. This is a vicious fight for the cap point. It's still stalled. NC has a Sunder right at the point. I think they've got it. I think they've got it now. He said, nope, NC's back! They just resonated each other! Right. And the Battle Sunder's in the point, 3-second hold at Soltec charging station. However, the NC now has a Sunder deployed there. Yeah, I don't know if the TR... No, the TR's got to deploy Sunder, but it's a much longer run time. They need to get a hold. They've got 2 deployed Sunders. They've got an Air Force now here, but the NC's got a Sunder as well. Got a second one, doing that really irritating Basilisk fire.
Mate, alright, so... We talked about the Lithcorp having platoon there about 30 seconds ago, right? And that's normally how long it takes a map to update.
Oh, dude,
there's 48 to 96. There's 48 to 96 on Lithcorp.
Yeah, on Lithcorp. But the fact
is, do anything.
They're losing Ascent, and Bastion has 1 to 12. They will hold a point and stop the TR. They've been outplayed. Yeah, Devastator's been outplayed. He has to tell his guys, or his platoon leaders, or whatever, look, you've been outplayed, leave some guys, you're gonna have to go to Bastion, and you have to force it through.
Alright, this is, let me just, for anyone that doesn't squad lead, so that's a platoon, that's over 2 platoons, that's a 2 platoon deal. So you go, alright, 1 platoon stays there, you then get your other fucking platoon, sorry, excuse the language, get the other platoon, go, right, I want the squad leaders, get your guys to full Sunderers, we're going to leave them here, get the rest of your guys over to Rockslide and to Raven's Landing. If it all just tits up and the pressure gets put off there and you get to redeploy, you redeploy
3
back
engineers
to
are holding B right now. 3. 3 engineers are holding B. 3 people, guys, are holding up 48. Right? That's how, and you know, I see the Lithcorp Central numbers are beginning to drop.
You got the Galaxies dropping on Bastion. The NC Galaxies dropping on the B point of Bastion. I need to see this. Oh yeah, they've got it. They got it.
That's a save, that's a save. The point isn't fully saved though. B isn't flipped. Oh, here we go. So the point is finally flipping now. Yep. It's still not safe because, Deep Core Geolab is kind of constantly attacking Bastion from behind. The Ascent is rebalancing. It's no longer 5 minutes. The Lithcorp cap should now tick. Oh, wait, Charlie!
Mate, it's just...
It's like playing Whack-A-Mole, man!
Come on,
Did they get the point at Lithcorp? Did the Lithcorp one go through at all? They had a second to do it.
No.
Oh, man, it's a full squad!
The NC have a full squad on C. Come on, TR.
Oh, it didn't go through!
What are you doing?
Leave the multipliers, leave a squad, and just make sure the Bastion goes through. I know it's painful.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Araxicum Substation, while all of this is going on, is a 1 through 12 fight.
I'm gonna head over to East Hills because there is a fight there.
So...
NC are dropping back on Bastion again.
What? There's a TR and an NC Valkyrie just flying around the capture point of Araxicum Substation. NC
no.
Max and...
What I'm going to say is I'm just going to, I don't mean to be ribbing, if this is someone's first smash, that is a mistake that can be made.
Bro, Valkyrie just landed right behind, he just killed himself, landed right behind the Max, jumped into the gunner seat and then killed the Max.
Nice.
Nice, okay. Dicks out for Harambe. TR takes it. I said it. I read it and I said it. Okay, so
I have
Rax
no
comes
idea where
substation.
that meme came from.
I sent 13 minutes still. Crux headquarters. How did I miss this, bro? What? Look at the timer on Crux headquarters.
Wow. Alright, yeah, I missed that as well.
Okay, so NC, alright, TR's beginning to populate in now.
I mean, not only did they dump a massive population of Lithcorp, they let Crux tick down so far. I mean, that's... Come on. Oh, I don't know why I'm even saying this, because next week I'm doing this and
you're gonna suck.
critiquing the crap out of my
Well,
stuff.
I think am I playing against you? I think I'm one of the basic
Maybe.
squad leaders. I'm doing very little. I don't know how the stream's gonna work. We'll see. Okay, so TR has all 3 capture points, has 60% population. It's 48 to 96, double platoon. They've abandoned Ascent.
I see.
Lithcorp's going now.
Is that Ecus 3C US? That's Ecus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them
It's the
massively driving
harasser
around in
guys.
tanks. I think they. I'm not sure where they part their harassers, but they seem to have picked up treads rather than wheels.
Alright, okay, so basic update time. It's 50 to 48 in favour of the NC. Subterranean analysis, population's increasing for the NC. Still, it's 2 minutes. East Hills checkpoint, about 30 seconds. TR trying to get in. It's probably going to go NC because it's a very difficult base to hold down. Raxcom substation instantly flipping back, even though the TR took it, probably because the population pulled away. The Ascent, most of the population that isn't there, getting back to it is difficult. The TR is pushing Lithcorp Central. It has flipped, but they are heavily outpopped because all the TR population was pulled away to Crux headquarters to the cap timer there. So it's like if you are TR, you've also lost the attack and Celtic charge stations. So you need to go back to the deserted mine shaft. Those numbers are pulled. So and they've actually been sidestepped.
East Hills just went through for the NC.
Yep. And looks like they've made a save in subterranean analysis as well. The NC is also pushing Suraxicum substation. There's fires going on everywhere right here for the NC. The only thing, sorry, for the TR, the only thing that's going for them is the their under-popped attack on Araxicum substation, which I guess they can pull.
Yeah, that'll get stamped out, I think. I mean, even if it doesn't, they've got McCullough Auxiliary. I mean, you're talking territory game, but like they could lose a Rexcom substation, wouldn't really make that much difference.
Lithcorp, 2 minutes. If you were TR, this is where you go. It cuts. It's not just one base flip. It's a 2 base flip. You cut off Rock Slide. It's a 3 base flip because you cut off Rock Slide. You gain Lithcorp. They lose Lithcorp, and you get Ascent. It is actually a really big percentage territory flip.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the Raxicom thing, it's such a shame that Instinct taken that. I mean, the TR, as a TR, you kind of want to be looking, alright, Raxicom's a really nice base because what it does is allows us to take points in the Raxis firearms and split peak pass. These are 2 big bases. They are 2 big bases in regards to running. You have to run to the points, yeah, obviously, and you have to move to the points. It takes a while to get to the points, and these are big bases, so you have a Raxicom substation, you put pressure on both those bases. That allows...
What?
Basically
Look,
makes
dude,
the
check
TR
the
and the
populations.
NC bring reinforcements back.
Oh dear lord. So the I don't understand. So okay. Population at Lithcorp has dropped. Population for NC at Bastion has gone up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
maybe that's just flying.
why would the NC care? They've got a connection with Deep Core. If they can take the Bastion, they will do.
Yeah, but no. With 50 seconds, you gotta save Lithcorp because. Alright, here we go. Gal drops. It's actually probably redeployment of forces.
Maybe.
But they're all bouncing off. They all bounced off the roof. They're miles away now. Yeah. Bad drop. I mean, it's mobile galaxy forces. I really like Halftime's kind of manipulation of population, flying them around and dropping as necessary in their galaxy team. But this is an established entrenched TR force. They got themselves deployed Sunder on the capture point. It's the nature of Lithcorp. What the NC really needs is kind of Reavers air hammering into the capture point to kind of soften it up. TR is going to take this. This is going to be a big shift on the...
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of maybe an experience showing. I don't know. You always know that there will be a Sunder on the point at Lithcorp if they're attacking. It makes sense, you know. That's kind of a given. To not know that, you know, I mean...
So, with that one capture, the scores are now tied. And the fact is, you can save Anatha Southwest Gate and then recapture East Hills, because East Hills goes back really, really quickly. The TR has saved their Axicom substation with a population drop. The Ascent is now going to be saved. Raven's Landing now has population by the TR. This is a counter push by Devastators come straight back into this game.
TR is securing up. That's a good play.
I mean, it was critical at Crux and everything else was going wrong, and they were getting Ascent, and then all of a sudden flipped.
Now it'd be interesting to see. I'm going to actually go into Raven's Landing.
Cap's already going in at Rockside as well.
Yeah, this is actually quite. I wouldn't say a hard base to take. It's an awkward base to take, because the runtime for the defenders is actually quite good, because you don't have that much. You're not exposed to the air, so you're in buildings and whatnot.
So, does TR have an advantage here because of the Striker? It's not like the Phoenix. If you have enough of them, which is kind of like Coyote style lock-ons, it's really annoying. Just be irritating. Someone's flying near you, go away.
For an Air Force, for an Air Force, definitely. The Striker is definitely a pain in the ass for aircraft. You have enough of them, it's a no-fly zone. However, the Phoenix, as Miller proved in the last final, I think it was Dig that actually had like it was Boga as well. I think they had like a Phoenix squad dotted in the Raven's Landing area that were just killing Sunderers, and the Phoenix is very, very powerful for that. You know, they both have their pros and cons.
Well, watching Raven's Landing, big NC push into double, trying to get to the capture point. Still 2 minutes 50 until base goes.
This is actually a really fun base to fight on. The way it kind of fluctuates back and forward. You always kind of push up to the spawn and then get gradually pushed back. It's a really nice kind of flow to the base. And that's when you're not being shelled by aircraft. You know, that kind of sucks.
Slowly pushing their way up now to Raven's Landing. They've got themselves to the V-pad.
I'm not gonna lie, but there's a guy running around
48.96 in Raven's Landing.
Oh no, okay. So,
dude, the Ascent's been counter-pushed.
Oh really?
Yeah, the Ascent's been counter-pushed by population. This teams are gambling here right now. TR's letting Ascent ticking down. Raven's Landing is still ticking. It's 50-50. Deep Core Geolab is 1 minute and 45 with no defenders.
Rockslide going.
Is gonna get capped as well, but it looks like there's NC defenders. Silver Valley, Ashley, and Anatha South. There's just so much crap going on right now, guys. We'll just watch the Raven's Landing first, and then we'll just catch up.
Honestly, if I was GR, pull them out of Ravens.
No. Ravens is important. Because even if you lose the Ascent, which you obviously don't want to, it's still cut off territory. Raven's Landing is more important. Raven's Landing has 1 point as well, which they're holding at 3 minutes and 16 seconds, whereas it's a minute 30 in Raven's Landing. You can grab Ravens, redeploy, save your base, and then move on.
If there is any risk of losing the Ascent, I would pull the one. Just in case
37
Alex,
minutes left
my
in the game.
opponent for next week's match, heard that. You know, I mean, maybe I was telling the truth, maybe I wasn't. And it's mind games. Maybe it's the whiskey.
Well, I mean, they're holding their own right now. A large TR forcing the capture building. NC owns the rest of the base, slowly beginning to use rockets on the multipliers of the TR around the base, but that's not really what's important right now. What's important is pushing into this capture building with enough people.
You're kind of looking at this. I'm looking at Raven's Landing cap now, and looking at it as like a squad lead. You know, you have 40 seconds left on the cap now.
EMPs?
Yeah, definitely EMPs. You know, obviously, definitely EMPs.
Oh, TR vehicle forces pushed up.
This is a multi-squad approach. You know, you've got a platoon, maybe of forces here. So is it a case of just pushing?
Dude, look at the TR vehicles that pushed up. All they're doing is buying time, harassing the force at the vehicle.
Yeah, that's all they need to do. That's all they need. I mean, these Prowlers aren't even HE. I think they're AP.
Oh, yeah, they're all AP.
Yeah.
Oh, so, proxy radar on one of them.
Like, you're thinking as a squad leader, alright, how do I get my forces into a position where I can do the most good, and most effective killing people?
Wow, Devastator is rallying here. Okay, so now that's fully done, they've got themselves. Come on, Matt. They've got themselves Rockslide. Deep Core Geolab, 7 seconds. This is collapsing right now. It was going so well for halftime, and now it's flipping all the way back. No one's here to stop it. There we go, Deep Core Geolab. This is bad.
I mean, okay, so looking at what I said before at the beginning of the match is
Dude, it's a straight up flip. The score is totally flipped now in reverse. Okay, so in for the NC's favour, Silver Valley Arsenal is only realistically just... Oh, it was just been saved by the TR. It was down to the last 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. And Anatha South Westgate still got 60 seconds to go. That's an offensive cap going through. Yeah, as the NC, the ascent, the whole ascent has flipped against them. They had the whole mountain, and now it's coming back against them.
That's good play. I think. I mean, yeah, it's good play. It's nice to see that. Now, you have to think, all right, where are they looking to go next? Because Araxis Firearms, obviously, you want to put pressure on that. The NC will not lose that ever. Nobody will ever lose that base, unless you have to do something horrifically wrong. So, where's your next base that you put pressure on? Well, it's Heoka Armor for me.
23 seconds on Anatha Southwest. TR's here. They're being pressured on all sides. Oh, the NC Force are not watching all the exits. This one heavy on the staircase is just causing a lot of pain. In fact, he's going to make the save.
I'm going to head over to Salt of
Oh, this one guy is running out of ammo. He's pistol whipping them. He can't kill enough. That dude. All right, fair enough. So the NC gets it, but this heavy assault here, the reason you take a 200 bullet clip gun into service match is because when there's a lot of scrubs to kill, you need the bigger magazine.
Oh mate, the EM6 with extended mags was like the dark horse of the service match. It is ridiculously good.
Okay, so
good.
Alright, so halftime in the NC, they get Anath the Southwest Gate.
So I'm currently up at Saltec charging. I mean, this is kind of being defended by the NC. Sunders on points, lots of strikers, which is nice to see. They always look cool.
Well, guys,
yeah, solid defense here.
If we were to freeze all the bases going on, and to be fair, Devastator's doing more offensive attacks right now, then it's still a one base flip. We're still super duper close right now. Raven's Landing is being counter flipped back in NC's favour. TR Force is about to get a full save on the ascent, so that's great for them. If the Raven's Landing goes through, it becomes a tie? Do we have a tie in this game? I thought we designed the map so there couldn't be ties.
What was the capture at the beginning?
It depends on the percentages.
4, 5, 6.
It might go
7. No, it was 7.
49, 49.
Bases. Yeah, no, there's 7 bases. 7
no, but it's
percentage.
It's percentage. It's not base numbers. So
No,
regardless, we'll see what happens. Yeah, but anyway, it looks like one base will either tie it or flip it to the other team's favour. And Raven's Landing is currently going in 3 minutes. Not real numbers of TRs. The TR Force was harassing Raxus Firearms Corp. Looks like the cap must have gone... No, maybe they were counter-capped to Ravens, but they were able to attack firearms from Raxus Subcorp Station. That's why. I'm not sure. Split Peak could cut off a whole bunch of territory, but it's probably maybe too much of an ask for the TR.
So, I mean, yeah, the thing that the NC have going for them right now is Araxis Firearms and Split Peak. You know, those two bases are a pain in the ass to take. So they do have them to kind of rely on, so you can stage things from them. The NC could lose on the Southwest East Hills and still be going, you know what, we still have Split Peak. That's good, we get more pressure elsewhere. I mean, I'm surprised we've not seen a push up in the north. I'm honestly really surprised we've not seen a bigger push at Desert Mineshaft.
Well, Raven's Landing, 3 guys in the Sunder by themselves, coming up from behind the NC. Reasonable. No, you're pushing too far, guys. You need to focus the first one. Here we go. 2 minutes to go, and this one Sunder's being a nuisance. From Yuka's getting rid of the Sunders. The thing is, he's infantry's on him. He's been counter fired. Is he gonna save it? Oh, you gonna save it? The heavy assault ran away. No, he's light assault, that's why. And he saved the harass under. And these guys can spawn in because the squad's under. Oh, the capture point is flipping for the NC. They've lost their main spawns. The other Sunders haven't kind of gone back and deployed. This is going to be a TR hold. But not to mention, that's actually quite a lot of vehicles coming in from the road on the east side. Yes, Yukas. Yeah, so Yukas is turning up.
Okay, so I'm currently Saltec charging, and I don't approve of what I've just seen. So, you know how you have a really nice... oh no, I tell a lie. Ignore me stream, because I'm talking out my ass. They are not attacking, they are attackers, not defenders, so you can't spawn. I was thinking about the deployments under us, that's all. I was like, why is he not deploying? That's stupid. Why is he driving away? Oh, wait, he's not defending.
No, Yukis is leaving. What? Or maybe they're getting like kind of a flanking angle on the air. But NC still has. No, they're losing very close. So they've lost the base control on Ravens.
Farah.
What?
I'm currently salsa charging, right? And I see 2 harassers driving around, and it is
Yoka Army first.
903M. I don't know who they are, but I've just seen 2 Mjolnir harassers. Yeah, that is the most I've seen of a Mjolnir harasser. I've never seen actually 2 on live, like ever.
Dude,
This is
what?
the first.
Hyoka Armory has a TR Sunder on the capture point with 2 seconds to go, but there's nobody here.
I'm not on a Hyoka
It was so
Armory. I'm at
close.
Saltec charging.
I know you're at Celtic charging station, but it was 2 seconds to go, which is why I was here. It's slightly
Alright,
more
I was going
important.
to say, that's why did I misspeak? Damn it.
Right, I'm coming over to... No, Zoltek's boring, dude. They're at a deserted mineshaft.
Mate, I'm not even kidding. There's 2 Mjolnirs here. This is like just
Fine,
worth it. Just for seeing them.
fine. The waypoint system actually worked.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
If any devs from Daybreak are watching this, please fix your bloody waypoints.
Where are my
Shit's
Molyneux?
so annoying. To the west. 2 of them attacking a galaxy because they can do. Sounds cool as fuck.
I'm not sure how effective it is, but sure, why not?
Mate, I mean, arguably, you know, they are providing entertainment for the stream.
Well,
Entertainment
and
for
the
me.
Liberator just turned up.
Yeah,
And he's been belly bombed.
Liquids.
Restricted area. Move out, soldier.
And that's the end of the harasser.
Moving
Dear
on.
Force is, well, they're back in force now, back in numbers. Maybe they get it, maybe they don't. It's Hyoka Army's
no,
back to
man.
3 seconds, and it's going to go through. Yeah, 24-48 just got dumped on Hyoka Army. That's another base. It's moving it back from a 1 point back to 2 point. Oh my goodness. The NC has pushed the ascent back to 2 minutes again, so they actually dumped a little bit of population. Raven's Landing has been saved by the TR, and all the pressures now is on Arax's firearms, which means Raven's Landing can't go through. Pressure's also slightly on Split Peak, which means Araxcom Substation and Raven's Landing are both being secured.
Yeah,
That's the whole point you harass.
From a TR push, you will basically. So the way this works, for anyone that doesn't know, is the way you take bases in Service Smash is you put pressure on the amount, well, just as many bases as possible. If you do that, one of them will fail, and you will take it. Now, from a TR perspective, you want to put Araxis Firearms under pressure, you want to put Hyoka under pressure, you want to put Split Peak under pressure. If you put enough pressure on those bases, one of them will crack, and I guarantee it will be Split Peak. Hyoka is too valuable in regards to the territory it secures behind it for the TR to lose it. Araxis Firearm is a pain in the ass to take, so you're never going to take it. Split Peak is the one you want to watch.
Oh, well, we're at Silver Valley Arsenal right now, and we're just watching this lovely halberd harasser.
It's almost a great base, though, I'm just going to say.
Dude, go over there. Look to your right.
What?
No, I'm talking about the harasser.
Alright,
Look to
I was
your
gonna
right.
say I'm flying across continents already.
Okay. Ooh, he's got a prowler. With the Thunder. Oh, this prowler's screwed.
Yeah, I just watched the Prowler get jumped by many things. Feels bad, man.
Most of the tiers only coming out the spawn room, making it really... This halberd harasser's actually been remarkably effective. The TR push is going to the cap point now. All these NC forces outside, not necessarily going to have an impact now.
Joe, after playing at Silver Valley for many, many years, I just wish this building, the Cap Point building, was a bit farther away than the spawn room. It'd be such a
Other
great
side of the
base.
road, maybe?
Yeah. Or maybe just on the road and you have like a bridge that's underneath. Or the vehicles or something, but it's too close to the spawn to actually get a decent fight going. Such a shame.
It's interesting how when you take maxes out of the game, especially anti-infantry ones, it's holding the doorways is actually really difficult.
Yeah.
You know, for the kind of peeking fight, and especially, well, they're all Eastern Coast players, so Jaeger isn't really going to be much of a distance from, say, Emerald, but you know, latency can have a bit of an infantry an effect when you're playing defensive.
It's interesting kind of how the NC forces at Silver Valley have kind of set themselves up on the balcony area. Just that they're all kind of grouped to the back, and like you say, it is the doorways. They can't rely on maxes anymore.
Well, 50 seconds, but the TR's got a lot of... they got max as well. They've pressured them way up into Cap Point. This is it, they got it.
I'd be very curious to know from the squad leads and the platoon leads and some of the individual members just kind of how this plays out. Obviously, the Miller have done this before. I remember reading about it. I may have even played in it. I'm not sure if any other servers have done it. Just how it feels to not rely on maxes in this game. As you said before, you know, the devs were even split on this, you know, about the anti, just having maxes in the game. So.
Well, it's quite strong, but there's a difference. Server Smash isn't live server play. It's different. It's the same with Sunders. Sunders and live server are fine the way they are. They're cheap, they're effective, they're quite a multiplier. Put them in a lane smash or server smash environment when they can be really powerful and really abused, they become very powerful for the cost.
I mean, I would arguably disagree on part of that. Just the fact that the people using them on lane smash would arguably be the people using them on live server. It just means that you're going to have more uneducated people on how to use them than you would have educated people.
The potential is high. I think it's more of a case of if you know how to use it, you can really maximize its effect.
Yeah, I guess so. You have a limited amount of number of people as well.
Looks like the NC is back, saving Celtic charging station. TR was here. I don't necessarily know where the population went at that moment.
Okay, so a Hilka is being pushed on by the TR. The NC having to drop population there. Arax's Firearm is getting put under pressure. No approach from Split Peak. I'm surprised.
Sent still being harassed. That's hilarious. I guess it makes sense though. In case you know, if you could maybe get something going. Anatha Southwest Gate, TR, no NC's back on it. They're making a save. Silver Valley's been saved. TR, I mean...
you look at the NC, alright, okay. So, we're getting pushed on Heoka, so we have to put that fire out straight away. I mean, that seems to be an equal fight, and that probably is a platoon versus platoon fight. So that'll be good. I'm actually going to go over there in a sec. If I was NC, I mean, maybe push for Anatha. That draws people away from this east side. Allows you to cap the base. If you pull the focus to the biolab, it means that attention is drawn from the other east bases. But that's just me. I don't know. I mean, Farah, how do you look from the NC perspective here? What would you do as an FC? Like, you need to go, alright, we've got 20 minutes left, how do we turn this around? Can we turn this around?
Well, the NC's been unavailable, like, on that lane, on the Celtic charging, to get inserted mineshaft. It's just this hasn't happened. You're saving... There's not like a big play, there's not like a flip that you can do. Ascent's going to take too long. What time have we got? 21 minutes. Maybe push Araxicum. Araxicum's an easy base to get. That's one. If you can get firearms saved, which I don't think you will, maybe Raven's push. Hyoka Armory is actually quite a difficult base to take. They sort of gave it away with populations, very low pops. Silver Valley Arsenal, maybe. Araxicum Substation, maybe. Macalla Auxiliary Compound's a very difficult base to hold on to. That's not necessarily going to go anywhere, and you need to do these things. Is it still a two-base...
53% to 46%. It seems like a 3-4 base.
2-3 at the most,
Yeah,
right?
nice. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's a full rescore on the Soul Tech. Third Mineshaft is
Fine.
going through.
The TR since the beginning of the match are 5 bases ahead, basically.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oh, it's a very weak NC hole in TR's RV and it's spawned an Deserted Mineshaft. We'll check it out though.
I apologise to the PSV2 stream in case anybody's actually watching it. I don't think there is.
Well, it's good for
it's a backup.
It's a backup. It's a VOD, all that type of stuff. The yeah, it's a 3-base flip right now. That's what they need. They need 3 bases to win it. And I don't. The problem is they're not redeploying their numbers and getting reinforcements. So the fact is, the TR actually has quite a lot of population at Deserted Mineshaft, and they still have a lot of overpopulation left at Charging Station. That's probably because there's a lot of NC pop at Hyoka Tech, making sure it goes through. And oh right, so you can see the NC's play here from halftime. They're going to go for Hyoka Army 24-48. So that is going to be part 1 of the opening kind of intention.
I can imagine the FC's command to that platoon is literally take Hyoka back and push back to Bastion.
And then there's an overpopulation slightly of NC at Araxis Farm trying to make a save, but the problem is all this population that's shifting over on the west side of the map. It means that Anatha Southwest Gate is currently underpopped. TR 72%. They flip that, it becomes a 4-point base flip. It doesn't matter if you take
it's all in the TR's favour here, mate. Like the TR are in front, and they can kind of almost.
Armory's now ticking. If they can force Armory, somehow save Anatha Southwest Gate again. Maybe they can get Jeep Core Geolab.
All the TR have to do is stall Hyoka Armory and Deep Core. That push, they have to stall that and hold on to. Maybe they could lose a Raxicom. Keep Raven's Landing and
with 18-minute guys, it's not enough time because you can apply pressure in multiple areas and you can like redeploy back and forth so that like say 4 or 5 4-minute bases, you'll lose one in 20 minutes just because the timers flip down between the different ones as you're moving around. The NC doesn't have the time to do that, to slowly take bases systematically. They need to. And the thing is, if you hammer one base, one lane to guarantee it goes through, it means that if I'm the TR and you've put 80% population on one base, maybe I just pressure you in every other lane.
Yeah.
Because of the population mismatch. Well, they got themselves the back. Sunder on the Alpha capture point, the NC. Low numbers. This is at Hyoka Armory. They probably want to reinforce around the 90-second marker. The ascent is finally about to be saved, dude. On 33 seconds to go.
That took them half an hour.
The whole game is being practically in contention. Raven's right, so Araxis Firearms Corp was fully saved, and the fight has moved to Raven's Landing. So that's 2 bases. Subterranean Analysis needs to be saved. Anatha Southwest Gate needs to be saved. I think we'll actually go to Anatha now, because that'll go through before Hyoka Armory. I mean, it can happen. Guys, it can totally happen. Halftime can pull this out the bag here, and he can make a couple of flips, and it's up to Devastator to make the save. Devastator's got the advantage right now.
Yeah. I'm literally going to go AFK for 20 seconds. So you're all on your own fire.
It's okay. I pretty much talk over everyone anyway.
Good job. Good job.
NC's turning up on Atha. This is their time. Bail. Right, now what are you gonna do? Hero Engineer. 40 seconds. Oh, counter bombed and Valkyrie reinforcements. Oh, and Galaxy stuff way up high. NC. Get off my pod. 24 seconds to go. Let's see. Populations are 50-50, but the getting to the cap building is too difficult. Looks like the TR has the error at the moment. And they got the beacons. Yep, this will be it. This will be TR. So this is just gonna make it that little bit harder for halftime to pull this back. Hyoka Armory, 50-50, 55 seconds as well in terms of population. We'll go there next. Subterranean Analysis needs to be saved, 50-50. Split Peaks taking... Oh, the NC is going for Raven's Landing and Araxicum Substation, so maybe they could push that. But the problem is this TR force that's right here right now, they can move off and help resecure it now, because they're free population, so... to be seen... What?
So we got 15 minutes left, right? So, I mean, looking at it from a TR perspective, alright, they've gone a bit heavy in the west, so they're going to take Saltic Charging, Saltic Gorge, Quati West Pass, I mean, they're 3 bases right there, they can take.
Engineer just dropped a Claymore to kill Asundra.
It's not exactly how it works, but sure.
But the TR is going to make a save here. There wasn't enough numbers and reinforcements, so the cap on Hyoka, which was critical, is not going to go through. Now we're back to Raven's Landing. Yeah, no, Hyoka Army's not going to go through.
Ah, man, that's a shame.
So, we're now back on Raven's Landing. Is that radar? Because I'm playing a TR character. Oh, I like the Spitfire on the door. It's light numbers though. It is actually very light NC infantry numbers, but they do get the base. Okay, so that is another one flip. The next base that really matters... Well, East Tales has been harassed with small numbers, so that's actually quite important that it doesn't get to a point where it becomes a problem. Subterranean Analysis is being saved by the NC now, so that is, something they need to do. It's good.
So I'm looking at Saltec at the moment, and this is they have Sunderers. They have Sunderers right outside the building. This is good stuff. I see use of C4. Sunder goes down, surprisingly. I'm such a surprise at that. Lot of NC here. I think the NC have realised this is what's going to happen.
NC doesn't have like any Sunders on the capture point at Araxicum substation. But they have Reavers, but not Sunders. So this is a very tentative 44. I don't think they'll get this because the TR has enough runtime and Valkyrie drops on the point. 6 people is enough to flip it. NC doesn't have enough, even with these Reavers doing close air support with Airhammer. I mean, the NC's relying on beacons at the moment. They got enough numbers. Oh, the Galaxy Reinforcement? Yes, Galaxy Reinforcement NC. Okay, that makes a big difference. Stay alive 24 seconds. The runtime from the spawn room is getting... It's not enough now. You can't run to the cap point from the spawn as you spawn in. Who's got more resonates? TR should save this because they got a lot of pop coming in. 59%. Yeah, and the point's flipping. It means everyone from the spawn room can now get up. Oh man, that was so close. And Goku's Galad's gonna go down.
Man, I literally see Ekkas harassers and tanks everywhere I go.
Maybe everyone just uses that name.
Maybe so. And maybe they're just that good.
Alright, so the TR dumped a lot of population to save Araxicum. Raven's Landing is actually going back 5, so they've got quite a lot of population in the centre.
I'm currently at Raven's Landing. TR are taking it. There's like, I'm currently in the NC spawn room and there's nobody here.
Alright, so Saltic Charging Station is, all being saved. Hyoka Armory is being re-attacked by NC because the TR was pulled away. TR is going for Lithcorp Central, even though they're going to lose Raven's Landing. You're going to be cut off, guys. It's one of those things where you can't, and they realize that and they're actually redeploying out. Araxicum Substation, 48 to 96 TR. It's like, you're not having that base. Probably because you didn't want them to go to Macalla. Anatha Southwest is going, Silver Valley is going, but the fact is this big bulge of TR, yeah, they're already redeploying, moving out, so to be seen where they go. Probably just play the redeployment game now because that's all you need to do to win the game.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a...
11 minutes, yeah, alright.
It's kind of a done deal almost. Is the TR don't need to worry about anything, they just need to put fires on. That's all they need to do.
Small numbers back on Hyoka Armory, 33 seconds to go. Much closer than it was last time. Reaver Mosquitoes turned up. Don't think it's enough. They need to get it. Oh, wait, okay. Heavy assault number 1. Check out the Claymore. Oh, he runs around the Claymore. Yeah, sees the mine. You got 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Run on point. Well done, but you need to run on the point. 7 seconds. You're just
redeployment
messing
to
time.
NC at Raven Landing is ludicrous.
10 minutes.
That's a crazy amount of people.
The facility's lost.
What clock is he using?
I don't know, what are we on?
Alright,
10
go.
minutes.
Go talk to him and ask him why he's 50 seconds off. Go leave the channel on TeamSpeak. Can you actually join his channel?
Hey, Reeves.
Yes, and find out why he's 50 seconds behind, because we're all using the same freaking clock.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Well, anyway, alright. So NC captures Hyoga. Right, so we check the 48 to 51. We're back to a one base flip, guys. Oh man, Silver Valley is huge. Onatha Southwest has been saved. Araxicum has been saved. Reva's Landing has been saved. Lithcop Central has been re-attacked. Deep Core Geolab. Oh man, Devastator's winning, but by the skin of his teeth. Silver Valley Arsenal is the first base he needs to do. So Devastator had a couple of base leads. It's back now. This is close. So close. Let's check out Silver Valley then. That's Sir Asmus.
Re-establish control of the facility.
43 seconds to go. The Battle Sunders out here on the minimap, you see them in the north. They're doing a lot of work keeping people outside, forcing basically TR to come in on big stairs from the south. Vanguard's going to be a nuisance here on the minimap. I think the NC halftime's got this. I think he's actually about to take the lead again.
The facility's lost. Fall back and regroup.
Huh? He got it! He got it! Right, oh, that's wrong. 49 to 50. Oh, I was wrong. So the percentages, it wasn't a base flip. I am really sorry, stream. It was a 4. So the Devastator had a 4 base advantage, which is now down to 3 bases have been gone back. East Hills checkpoint is being attacked by the TR. That can still go through. But the important one here is Lithcorp Central. If Lithcorp Central goes through, now halftime will really get the lead, okay? Percentages and bases, they don't necessarily all work the same way. Oh, wow. That TR force that came to the capture point with maxes. It's not a lot of infantry, though. Most of the TR force has been wiped. Oh, they get it! They get it! They get it! Alright!
The facility. A costly failure.
And it's 50-49 now in favor of the NC. Oh, man. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, this can go back. Okay, so for the TR for Devastator, they need to save Deep Core Geolab. That's extremely important right here on the center. However, if they get the somewhat easier base of East Hill checkpoint in the next 2 minutes 40, just 7 minutes left in the game, it will flip back in the favor of Devastator. Okay. Let's check this out then. I mean, they've got the population, that's for sure. Right, let's check the map. Population still 72%. East Shore needs to be saved, but it's 50-50. Deep Core is being saved, that's important. Raven's Landing, oh, that's also an important one, being attacked. But Araxicum substation is being flipped. So if if all these 3 bases go through, TR gains 2, NC gains 1. It still goes in favor of TR, just by like 1 base. It's there's a lot of stress and pressure going here in the Force Commanders. This is a nice close game, guys. Let's watch this little medic guy. Nope, denied. And this is why it's so difficult, because it's a killing field. Running from the spawn rooms over along, through the high ground of the enemy in the small narrow capture point. The best way you're going to get here is like your own deployed Sunder in the back or something and run up and down and use the high ground to yourself. This is why this base gets
left
flipped.
in the game now. 5 minutes.
Still 53 seconds off.
Thank you.
Dude, he's still 53 seconds off.
Oh mate, there's a discrepancy with the two widgets.
Really?
Yeah, mine's like a minute and 10 seconds ahead of his. So because the referee's clock has been accurate, it is 2 hours in for him.
Right. Well, I guess Sebius, we have to say I was reading Mail's chat in the beginning and I thought that was weird. Well, I guess his point. Well, we're going off the referee's clock here, guys. So this will be something we'll talk about later. Anyway.
Yeah, it's very, very bizarre.
Yeah, we're going off the ref's clock right now, and what he says is what counts, rather than what's on the stream. But the score is accurate, and just so we can have Illuminati and drama, when he says it's over, it's over.
It's fucking well close.
But this is so close, this game. When the referee says it's over, it's over. Now, Raven's Landing looks like it's been saved, and Raxcom looks like it's been saved. However, East Hills is still going through. The Air Force is turned up. This will flip it back in favor of Halftime's NC Force. And that's it. It flips Devastator. Sorry, no, it goes in favor of Devastator. God, that's how much I'm falling behind here. It's back 50-49 in the favor. And Lithcorp Central is going to go through, which is going to give them a base advantage as well. If you're NC, you need to maybe dump a Raxcom sub to get the base back, but you also need to save Lithcorp. And I don't see them getting a Raxcom substation. It looks like they're being pushed off.
NC are taking it.
No, they're back. Beacon drops. That's, yeah, beacon drops in high ground.
I'm currently at East Hill, so nothing's really going on here.
Still 90 seconds, there's a ton of TR inside the spawn room. NC's trying to do a contain on the...
Whereabouts are you? You're working
Raxcom substation.
We're heading to lift up.
Teleporter room, maybe about half squad. Wow, okay, so the Terran Republic Air Force is turning up. They know the value of the space. It's a general ensemble of everything that flies is at a Raxcom substation. A long 60 seconds here for NC. Populations are absolutely spiking, 48 to 96 in both teams. Right, NC has saved Raven's Landing. They have not saved Lithcorp Central. TR are dumping population on Lithcorp Central. This is going to give them their one base buffer. It means they can afford to lose a Raxcom substation. York Armory is about to save. Jeep Corps could through. Oh, we're on 2 minutes 51. The Lithcorp Central is the real story here, guys. It's not the Raxcom substation. Because although this might go through, as soon as Lithcorp goes through, we'll go there first, because that's, I guess, the closest one. We'll give them the one set buffer. Oh, there's so many maxes and sunders. This is it. Devastator is going to claim their, victory here. Yeah, Lithcorp goes through, which means...
Raxcom's going to go through, though, for the NC.
Yeah. Which means, but it doesn't matter. They've got an extra base advantage, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're 2 base up. They're 2 base up. So this will go through, but it won't be enough. It'll go back to 49.50, which means Devastator is still going to win this smash.
Okay. I'm glad you know what's going on.
And I do not think there's not enough time to get any other base going through. Raven's Landing is the defensive cap.
1 minute. Okay.
Right now.
Alright, you heard the ref.
Shame. We could have had a big fight at Raven's Landing.
No, but wait, because it's going the wrong way. If it was going the other way, then yeah, but it's not. So it's close, guys. It is a 1 base difference. Yeah, man, that's the whole game. It went back and forth so much. It became like a 4 or 5 base swing both times for both teams.
Yeah. So we can kind of say that TR won that one. The beginning of the match definitely went to the NC favour. I actually thought they kind of run away with it when they started pushing Crux. TR scrambled, man, and they got their asses in gear and took back the important bases they needed to. I mean, the Bastion take for them was a big play. Like, that is a great play. And split peak for the NC. You know, those two bases are bases you don't lose easily. So to have them, great play on both Commander, especially
The Ascent recapture, the loss
End
and
of
then the
match.
retake.
End of match. All timers should be frozen.
Yes, they are.
It's 50 to
Nice.
49.
Would you be so kind as to ask the referee to ask the Force Commanders to come up to the channel?
Yeah, I can do. You're gonna have to drag me though. Drag me in like 15 seconds.
Right. There you go, guys. That was spectacular. So Emerald beats Emerald. Emerald is the winner again, and the defeated
Okay,
loser
match has
again.
ended. Final score is 49 to 51 for the TR.
Which is devastating.
49 to 50 for TR. May the Force Commanders please join my channel.
Yo.
We're in the interviews channel. Let's go find us some Force Commanders. It's quite literally Devastator and Halftime.
Really?
That is the team names are the people.
Oh, I thought you made them up. In there.
No, I didn't make them up. Hey, Halftime, I'm gonna grab you up to the interview channel. Good.
Yeah, good.
Man, this is a big ass channel. Hey, Devastator, I'm
You're
just gonna
right.
grab you up.
56. Yeah, 1 second, hang on.
While we wait for Devastator. Hello, Halftime. Oh dear, that was super close.
Did you say halftime? Oh, dang.
Oh, you're a bit loud, mate. I'm just gonna fix that.
Oh, yeah, that. Let me turn myself down. How's that?
That's Lanza. You're not half-time. Half-time needs top half.
I had to turn my gain down.
You see,
Okay, thank
there
you.
we go. Sorry about that, bro. Right, this is this channel. Cool. So, while I go grab the other Force Commander, that was a close game there, Dan. I mean, it was back and forth.
Yeah.
A couple of multiple base lead. It went back and forth both times. You had the Ascent and Rock Slide, and Croc's headquarters was almost gone through with like to a minute and 30 to go, and then it just came back the other direction. And then you had the lead at the end, and then they took it back with you with the Lithcorp Central. You stressed?
I'm more stressed than I've been in a long time, man. And
Yeah,
I
just
had
clear it
finals
up.
this past
Half-time,
year,
you're the TR FC, right?
so that would be
No, he's
incorrect.
NC.
That was the NC.
Oh, you're NC. You're the NC. Oh.
I can be the TRFC if you really want.
Hey, man,
though.
if you want to be, you can be whatever you want to be.
Okay. Yeah, that was really exciting.
So, I mean, while
Can the
Farah's
Force Commanders please
kind
join
of
the
dragging
review
people
channel?
up, half-time, I mean, so, first half of the match, it looked like the NC were just running away with it. Like, how much faith did you put in your opening plan, and how much did you gain from that opening move, and what happened? What happened, like, midway through the match?
I think the opening plan was solid. Devastator committed numbers to the Ascent after we had cut it off, and I didn't send enough people there to resecure it. So once he took that back, that started to make things fall apart. Because then he was able to reconnect that whole thing through Lithcore, and that was when things started to turn around. My PLs did an excellent job because they, especially Jack Frost up in the north, held that exactly where it was the entire match. And my other PLs worked with me and didn't get angry at me when things started to fall apart. So I'd like to thank them for that. And Devastator, good match, dude.
Does Devastator, he's got top par?
Hey, Half. How
Yes.
come y'all constantly apply pressure to the biolabs?
There
What
you
was
go,
your
Sarah.
thought behind that?
The goal was to draw Pop off of the other bases to the biolab because he knew if we took it, it would cut off a huge amount of territory.
Okay.
So, Devastator, congratulations are in order. You won. It was rough. Are you stressed out? Because I'm palpitating here.
Oh man, that was quite the ending there. That was great finale in the last 15 minutes. Halftime had a interesting opening plan, and that I wasn't prepared for completely. And but I saw an opportunity to just kind of kill his push at Lithcorp, and I took it. and immediately our lead in like 20 minutes propelled up to about 56%, and that gave us a lot of leeway to kind of move people around a lot more.
So I'm gonna have to jump in on the Lithcorp cap before I forget. So, congratulations, Devastator, you turned it around. I thought you were gonna get decimated by the NC after that first half showing. I was like, I don't see a way of the NC getting back from this. The TR getting back from this. You turn it around, cracking job. What happened at Lithcorp? You took the Ascent back, and there was a massive population at Lithcorp, and you actually got back caps. And was that like a miscommunication or something? It felt sloppy, should we say?
Yeah, there was a miscommunication. Braemar was in the area. I took his advice on something, and his idea was in the right place, but it panned out that we were trying to resecure when I saw the opportunity to kill it at Lithcorp. His push up to Crux. Braemar was like, let's resecure from the Ascent. That's we've already got the 3 points in order, and we can do that. But we had Bastion right next door, which had a connection and had a spawn point still available.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent. I should have just said no, go to Bastion, but I let him go to Ascent, and thinking that it would be fine. And then after the fact, I realized, well, we're fucking using logistics to get there when we could just redeploy back, secure from the Bastion, and then go kill Lithcorp. However, in hindsight, being 2020, it wasn't the worst idea, because him going back to Ascent still opened up time for Lithcorp to go through. Because I feel like if we hadn't gone there, halftime would just his people there would not have had contest, and they would have recapped Ascent, and then the cutoff wouldn't have worked because they would have a connection through Ascent up to Rockslide to continue.
I kind of figured most of what you said then. The reason I brought it up was obviously, for a lot of people who are watching the stream, have never been in a position where they had to make these calls, especially with this many people. You two are basically looking after 170 people. This is how many decisions these guys have to make, guys. That's just one base, and they had to, Devastator literally went 6 decisions he had to make right there and then. So for anyone that gives these guys shit, don't. Until you're in their position, which I'll probably be doing next week. It takes effort, should we say?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Devastator. At one point, you were all at Araxis, Firearms, and Heyoka, and I saw that you pulled back quite a number of your forces and you redistributed them left and right to Anatha and Soltec. What were you trying to do there?
I think Soltec was a bit of a mistake, and that allowed them to push back up the Ravens. However, I saw an opportunity. Kesta's platoon, AOD Kesta, shout out to him. He did a good job holding down his lane. We knew that Soltec was not going to be a huge lane. It was just going to be, the one that was kind of the stalemate lane where they were just going to push back and forth. So I decided, okay, Kesta's been there long enough. We can just make a play for Soltec while we've got a little bit of an advantage and then punch through. I should not have done that, honestly. I should have just said, I should have just told Kesta, honestly, to punch it out. But I used that. I thought I could make a play there, and then Snipe was calling for help, because by that time, I think halftime was like, okay, the center's not going to work. I'm going to push hard up east. And then out of nowhere, they're like double our numbers appeared on the east side. And I just read that as halftime's, sick of our shit in the center. He's going to go for Onatha. So I pulled some people off of AFC, because I thought, okay, we're just gonna burn time at AFC. We're not actually gonna accomplish anything there. That's just there to get them off Ravens.
What about the Air Force?
I do believe Emerald don't have the best track record when it comes to taking Araxis Firearms Corps. Just gonna throw that out there.
Foley memes. Good memes.
The air groups today.
Air groups, we didn't have a dedicated Air Force, actually.
Yeah, because I was going to say, we're looking at the airplay, and then it's kind of nice when people don't, again, maybe necessarily have big air balls having in the sky, because we're looking at, let's say, Rockfall, and there's a TR and an NC Valkyrie just flying around each other. Not actually attacking each other, but just attacking each other, enemy on the ground, and there's Reavers and Galaxies. But I did notice that halftime, did you have like a team or a group that had Galaxy redeployment moving around? Because whenever I was looking around, I saw you guys that was NC dropping more in with Galaxy drops, and I'd always see maybe 2 or 3 Galaxies doing kind of bulldog pounding. Was that maybe some people you had set up?
First we had the QRF who moved around an incredible amount, and that was Kincaid's platoon, but also 1TR was doing a all sorts of aircraft approach with like a full squad of Galaxies and Valks, so I would imagine that's who you were seeing there. I mean, it would depend on where we were talking about on the map. Yeah, they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I had a really hard time trying to find your air. It collided over the biolab region in the beginning, and then it kind of dissipated. From what I saw, y'all had some air in the middle, kind of as a home base, but the north was almost devoid of air, save like 1 or 2 Reavers and a Mosquito flying around.
Yeah, well,
I have oh, sorry. Go on, half done.
Sorry. So we didn't have dedicated air, so it was essentially on the PLs for people to pull air. And as Emerald is a infantry focused server, I'm sure you guys know. So people most of the time aren't very comfortable with that unless they've been prepped for it in advance.
I'm sure they're horrified using it.
Yeah, I saw a couple Reavers get taken down by a tree, so that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was me.
No matter.
Trees OP.
I didn't see UCAS today.
Sorry, let me just jump in before you talk about ACAS or UCAS, however you want to say. So, I mentioned it before the stream, before the match started. Obviously, PlanetSide being as old as it is, like obviously, I mean, have you guys force commanded before?
I previously force commanded against Briggs, and that went swimmingly. If any of you saw that match.
Halftime. How about yourself?
I have never force commanded before.
Okay, so how many of your platoon leaders, squad leaders, participants have played in a service match or a merger match or whatever you want to call this event?
I believe that everyone in every outfit on my team except for Spin has participated. And Spin, interestingly enough, is actually the Test Alliance from Eve. Test Alliance, please ignore. And they were on my team, so that was pretty interesting.
Okay, cool. Do you feel there was more veterans or more new guys?
Definitely more veterans. I mean, we had a couple new guys, and personally in my squad, I was squad leading and force commanding. That was a little interesting.
That sounds interesting.
It was interesting for sure. Yeah, there was a couple new guys in my squad, but they were fairly well adjusted from what I saw when I wasn't in Warp Gate or crashing into trees.
How about yourself, Devastated? New guys or old guys?
Veterans, but I put a couple people into a bit of... Well, there were a couple new people to my server, I guess. I had Tenacris from Connery as a platoon leader. He just kind of got roped in. And Kesta was a new platoon leader as well. Serenity, I forget if she's platoon led, but she's definitely getting into the leadership aspect of that. But other than that, Snipe is a veteran PL. Braemar is a very veteran PL.
I didn't know AC actually led platoons. I'm surprised.
Yeah, she was leading the attack on SNA, and then.
Good choice on it. I'm just the reason I'm curious about this is with the Miller event that's happening next week is there's a lot of new people involved in that. So I was just curious whether this was the case on Emerald of kind of the new blood kind of filtering up, or whether it was veterans and you still have interest. And turns out maybe the veterans are still interested in this game.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
this is one of the competitions people get really geared up for.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, guys. Everyone, Lanzer and Seb, you just asked all the questions. That's fantastic. You guys, any last comments for the stream or for yourselves before we head off?
Good game, halftime.
You too, Devastator.
It was fucking intense. Holy shit.
Can't wait for Cobalt. Here we go.
All right,
yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much, guys. Right, we'll leave you to be it. All right, go talk to your teams. GG.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so that was Server Smash 63, Emerald versus Emerald. As a recap, the score was 50 to Devastator's team, with a 49% to Halftime's team. Super close. If you're just catching us now and you didn't get it, go watch the VOD when the stream ends. It's pretty freaking amazing.
Go and watch the Planetside 1, the Planetside Battles stream, not Planetside Battles 2 stream.
That's pretty much what we're insinuating here. Right,
Yeah.
now, with regards to what's coming up next, next week, on August the 14th...
I hear there's an event happening.
Yep, August the 14th, Sunday at 1700 UTC. That means it will be at 6 o'clock UK, 7 o'clock Central European. It means it will be 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Coastline Time, Atlantic Time. I don't know. It's like it's EDT or something. We're going to have a Miller versus Miller Server Smash. I'm not exactly too sure about the numbers. It's still kind of fluctuating, but it's going to be exactly
186 ground troops and however many people turn up in the air.
Ah, well, there you go. Cool. So, anyway, there you have it. Sebius here, our co-caster today, he will be one of the Force Commanders. I believe I'm squad leading at some incredibly low level in some particularly unobscure platoon, so that'll be hilarious.
Do you know what lane you've been assigned? Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not telling you.
Come on, no one's listening.
No, I'm not telling you, no, because you're just going to send everyone on me. I'm going to do my best in the backseat. I don't know who's doing the streaming next week, but we'll definitely have a stream, whether it be myself just as a squad leader. That'll be hilarious.
Or have you ever missed a service smash stream?
I've done a lot, yeah. I've done a lot of different stuff. I've done Force... Yeah, dude, I've led, like, Miller a couple of times. Once against Brig, and I've played a few games as PL, so... Yeah, I don't do all of them, you know. I've done like most of them. Yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at, guys. Thank you very much for watching today. This has been Emerald vs. Emerald. Server Smash 64, as we said, is Miller vs. Miller. That's coming up next week. When we get an exact date locked down for Cobalt versus Emerald, we'll let you know, and that'll be Server Smash 65.
Hey guys, just throw it out there. If you think Server Smash kind of goes swimmingly and it all's the same plan, tune in next week. Because it may or may not do.
That could be heavily stacked, I think. I'm kind of wondering, because it's like kind of fresh noobs teams. It'd be interesting to see how it goes and whether or not Miller is cancerous as ever. Anyway, and then following that, while we don't have it listed here, and we'll talk about it in more details on August the 14th, provisionally, we are going to have Base Smash number 2 on, I believe it's September the 3rd. Let me check the calendar. Yes, Saturday, September the 3rd. We're going to have Base Smash number 3. It's probably going to be early in the day. It's going to be the same teams that took part in Base Smash number 1, probably. We're going to be updating some rules. We've got some new tools on the admin side to spawn Cortium. We believe the vehicle spawns and the spawn silos will be out by then, hopefully. We're going to get confirmation on that. That's kind of the thing. So we're going to be probably playing on Esamir. So if you like the lane smash stuff, Base Smash is pretty freaking cool with the construction kind of Command and Conquer style. But in the meantime, Server Smash 64, Miller vs. Miller is coming up on August 14th next week. So catch us then, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye, guys.
Bye, let's go.